All the pronking going on. Always very tricky to look at this, but Alex will try there. They do tend to run around very quick and change direction all the time. There you can see tails fluffed out nice and white, kicking the heels up high. Beautiful. Spread out over quite a large area at the moment. Look at that again, kicking the heels up. Most of the running around that's going on here are youngsters like those ones. There's also a little bit of activity from one of the males here now and again, some of the adult females, but mostly just these youngsters. Look at that, beautiful. Nicely followed as well, guy. Alex? These guys do run very, very quick. Now, the main behavioral reason behind all this running around, I mean, to a large extent, so quite often I'm a big fan of just saying the animals do it because they like it. Just sitting here now looking at them, you can see that they're having fun. Lots of energy. Obviously it's nice and cool this morning. This potential or possibility of rain on the horizon would make them excited as well. But there's also some behavioral reason for it. They practice being able to jump and move well, and it's also a way of showing predators when there are threats around, when they run around like this, they're showing the predators that look at us. We're very fit and healthy. We can kick our heels up high. You can compare it to pronking with springbuck, for instance. Beautiful nyalas in the foreground there as well. 2 nyala males. See that nyala male just getting his horns right into the mud there. Impala's flashing past. Part is a display showing the other younger male that, look at me, I'm strong and I'm agile. But it's also a good way to just clean those horns, exfoliate them a little bit, get rid of some of the dead cells on the horns. Still the impalas are running around. Oof, you can probably see that nyala very nicely from the waterhole side. From the camera side, shall I say. It's a young male, he looks like about 2.5 months old or so, 10 weeks or so. And you can literally see them playing. They're like a bunch of kids at the moment playing tag, just chasing each other around. Look at all these guys coming through. Yo! Nice, Alex. Looking at that nyala male again. It's just up there now. Lots of things going on, but you can see he's just in the thick bush there. He was rubbing his horns earlier, cleaning the horns, but also showing off a little bit. And now he's marking, he's scraping his hooves in the sand there, and also going to probably horn wrestle that bush a little bit. Oh, there's a lot going on here. We can take our time. Nyala impalas running around everywhere, and there's something else coming out as well. Look at there at the back. Tallest animal in the world. Well, land animal. He's just there. of course, as Mr. Murphy's Law states, giraffe will go and stop behind the one bush out there. We'll give him a few minutes, I'm sure it'll come around more. A couple of impala drinking water as well in front of us here. It's just such a cool setting. Like I said, I almost want to stop talking. It's like I just repeat myself, but it's just sort of the general view around us. It's just widespread impala everywhere. They must be spread out over an area of a couple of hectares here at the moment, a couple of rugby fields. And if I get my head out the way, you'll be able to see the impala drinking as well. The reflection on the water there. Youngsters, look at that, that's quite a young one, little male as well. You can see those horns just starting to bud. So this one is probably about 2 months old, a little bit over 2 months. But I'm sure as well, this waterhole is getting emptier and emptier every day now. Also means that there's a lot of sort of soggy mud on the edges. Yeah, it's sniffing as well. Like most animals, they're very wary and careful around the water. In this specific case, I don't think they're too worried about things like crocodiles. There's just simply not enough water to hide a tortoise, never mind a crocodile. And nonetheless, instinctively just careful around the water. We've got limping as well, Alex. Looks like it. Bit of a strange impala, this. He looks a little bit almost sorry for himself. Walks a bit like he's injured, but he's not injured. He looks young. If you look at his body, I would guess him like 5-6 weeks old, but his horns tell a different story. Have a look at that giraffe again. It's a female giraffe. She's out now. Just a little curious. She stopped once or twice now, looking back in the direction where she came from. Doesn't look too alarmed. There hasn't been any alarm signals, but she certainly is finding something interesting back in that direction. Really beautiful morning. All the different sounds. Franklin's calling in the background. Quite a little bit of bird activity as well. Some starlings and doves. Curious giraffe. And yeah, the impalas every now and again, especially these young lambs making that sort of bleating noise. Just generally very pleasant. A little bit of a breeze coming from the southwest, interesting enough, in a different direction than normal. Just a very slight smell of rain on the breeze as well, which is nice. Nice view of Wojtyla Lodge in the background there as Alex takes us into this herd again. Settled down slightly, there's less running around now.